Good morning. Teddy Perm here. I just want you to see how the north side lives. They have broken the people down. They got the people living like animals. What happened to the people that was fixing his house up, refurbishing his house, taking it down brick by brick? Termites got in this sucker. This is terrible. This is the way we are forced to live in Highland Park. This is Allen Robinson District. This witch don't give a darn. Look at all that. They were taking their cinder blocks down, brick by brick. Something happened. They stopped. Look at it. Look at the Bethlehem Center. They were a thriving, vibrant part of the community. The niggas raised the taxes so high that people couldn't afford to stay here helping the seniors. The handicapped and everything ran them out with them high taxes. They proud in the county now. Look at this building over here. This was Highland Park Plaza, a vibrant senior home until the owners got greedy and put in commercial gas meters and made the people freeze. I brought JERERMY LAZARUTH over here and showed her them inside the building, and the nigga didn't even think it was important that the poor people were freezing to death. Now look at it, vacant, eyesore, all of this stuff in Allen Robinson District. Dwight Jones and them have stolen all the money from the people. This building been vacant almost 10 years now. They had the gym up in that area where they had basketball and soccer and stuff. It was vibrant. It was beautiful. All of this was beautiful till the witch Allen Robinson came over here with her magic wand and destroyed Highland Park. It'll never be the same. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this blight property. Allen Robinson and them thugs with Richmond Redevelopment and Housing have torn the neighborhood up. The neighborhood was beautiful at one time until Allen Robinson came over here with these high tax dollars and destroyed Highland Park. Highland Park would never come back to life. This is the senior building over here. It looks like hell. Vibrant, full of life. These demons, Died Ellis and I came over here and he did what he could do, but look at it now in the name of Jesus. This bitch broke it down, broke it down, broke it down. Highland Park would never be the same. They don't cut the grass. They ran all the old people out. We supposed to take care of our seniors. Allen Robinson came in here and the dummies voted for her. Highland Park would never be the same. If you on public assistance, public housing, you got it made. You all got more money than anybody. They done cut this field over here. God help it if the field look like the rest of it. It's just bad. She have destroyed Highland Park the way it used to be. At least somebody's cutting the grass and got some respect and dignity.
It's not ours, but we've been cutting it.
All right.
I'm just saying it's not our property, but we've been cleaning it up.
But that's what I was just saying. Somebody had some heart.
That's what I said.
Somebody have some heart. Because Highland Park used to be beautiful.
Come on.
Highland Park used to be a beautiful place until Allen Robinson took over. See, she all about taking care of people in public housing. Section 8. Now every other house around here gonna be about Section 8 and public housing. She is taking these people homes from them, bringing them things out to projects that ain't never worked. These houses supposed to be for our veterans, our seniors that have worked their whole life. I'm talking about what I know.
Yes.
I'm talking about our disabled people.
Yes.
People that go to work 2 and 3 jobs. You can't even get a food stamp. She have tore this neighborhood up. Do you hear what I say? And thank you. I've been over here over 30 years. I know what I'm talking about. And I was telling how vibrant and beautiful this place used to be. How they dog my seniors out. Start charging them for the rent, for the high rent, put in commercial gas meters. That building was freezing. The people were freezing in that building. And I brought the news reporter over here, and we went inside that building, and so help me God, it was 30 degrees in the middle of the winter, and them old people was freezing. They didn't have no heat in their apartments. They were putting, I was telling them, put towels at the door, cut the gas on, try to stay warm. And the girl Betty Kirby with her dirty ass, she went to jail, resident manager. She used to come around at night and go in them old people apartments and make them cut them gas stoves off because the gas bills was getting high as the devil. She never tried to help them. But I know Died Ellis and myself and the Lord helped get her locked up. Go ahead, key to the people mailbox. Stealing the people mail out the mailbox. You know when people send them a little cash money? She was going in the people mail. We proved that. When they found out that she had a key to all them mailboxes, girl, they shut her down. She went to jail, put Miss Thing in the county. But I thank you for cutting this grass. Because Highland Park.
I cut it every single week.
Come on now.
And this little spot is ours, but I cut.
I know it. Stop at the fence.
I got what's the name of fella down there last weekend and cut all of this fence stuff and start cutting it down. We gonna do all of that.
You should not have to cut it. The owners of the property.
I used to do this as a child. We've been here 50 years. I used to even keep that lot and stuff clean when I was a child, but I kept told her. And Mama too. I said, we getting too old. My mom 82 now and I'm 62.
Go ahead, girl. What a blessing. That's right.
So Roy, he always helped, and Roy cut all of that and just was letting it die, you know.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna put some stuff down there so it don't grow back up again.
That's right.
You know.
Because actually the owners of this property is supposed to take care of it. But the city too scared to approach them and make them take it up. That's about the same thing about... Oh, yeah. The Bethlehem Center.
Because the church on that, and then even if they just cut the grass one time, just last week when they cut it, but then they leave all of the mess and the rain wash it all down here, and I always wind up I'm telling my, and then I got to sweep the street, you know, to make it look, I said, like something decent. All that stuff just washed down, and you
let me tell you something. The realtors are supposed to take care of that.
Yeah.
Now what I'm gonna do?
Take care of that. They never, ever since they brought the church in that, they never took care of
Can I take a picture of you?
No.
Okay. All right.
For asking.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, but your voice. I'm gonna use your voice. I'm gonna use your voice. My camera is recording because you're telling the truth. I've been over here over 30 years, and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ever since Ellen Robinson took over, it been like this. But you know what she bringing in? She bringing in all these people from the projects. Almost every other house now is Section 8 or RRHA. Now, I went to that church up there last night. On the corner across from the New York Chicken. And it was packed. Yes. Girl.
But they the ones that own that.
What? They got to tear that down and redo that. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna look it up.
And the gray house.
Well, that gray house was part of the church.
And That's what I'm saying.
Let me go and look. It's a blessing that you told me that, because I went in the church last night for the first time.
Unless they done sold it to
Since it's for sale up there.
They
For
just
sale.
put that up there last year for the first time, but before that,
Let me.
all of that Bethlehem and the Great House belong to the people.
Let me say this. I went in that church last night, a little boy, 12 years old, that live in my block, and I still believe that God gonna use him to be an ordained pastor. But I work with him and help him with the Bible. He study. He know from Genesis to Revelation. But I try to explain to him how these black pastors pimp from the pulpit. Now, I went in there last night. The church was packed. The service was beautiful. When that nigga, pastor, thanked Dwight Jones for being the mayor of this city, I just slumped over in the church in the chair. I had left my video camera. When he thanked him for being the mayor of this city, I say, this nigga dirty. You know, he asked everybody to give $100. Then he said, some of y'all got $500 you want to give. Then some of y'all got $1,000.
25 miles an hour.
I know. And the police used to hang up in here, but they don't care no more than white pieces of trash. The police officers don't care. The more black people care, the better off they figure we are. Now check this out. Do you know this nigga asked for money and I had left my wallet at home? First time I ever went anywhere and left my wallet and my camera. So I told the little boy, I said, oh my God, I can't even put nothing in. And he was just preaching and come on down. Come all y'all. If you ain't if you're not handicapped and paralyzed, stand up. I had to stand up. He done singled me out. I realized I done left my wallet at home. Come on over here and bring that $500. He say, pull them checkbooks out. I ain't never seen so many niggas writing checks in my life. Check this out. But a lot of them were poor people from the neighborhood. You can't live like this and tell me you got $1,000 to get a church now. $500 to get a church. Know what he's saying? Pull them credit cards out. He asked one of the deacons, he said, bring the credit card machine. I say, oh my God. And for those, when the man say, we ain't got it, shook his head, he said, come on. I got armed guards. We gonna take you across the street to the Bank of America so you can get the cash out and give your tithe. I was through with him. That God don't want, see, I'm gonna be a pastor one day. I know God gonna do that. That's right. He preaching money. This nigga want money. He ain't no 10%. And now with the girl Kimberly, when Kimberly Rrha got up there, God knows that girl was on fire for the Lord. I would have gave her $5,000 if I had money like that. I would have blessed that girl with that money. But when the nigga said, we got armed guards gonna take y'all across the street to the Bank of America, I was through with him then. I was through with him. And it's good to...
He might be preaching a donation or...
Ain't no donation. He kept saying tithe and offering. Ain't nothing wrong with my ear. Ain't nothing wrong with my ears. That's why I don't go to none of these churches.
Then they would know when the word being preached to them and when it's not.
That's right.
You know?
He said tithe and offerings. Twice he sent that big basket around. And I didn't have $1. I was so hurt that the man sitting next to me, he slipped me $1. And I slipped it to the baby. Because, see, his mom on drugs and stuff like that. You know, she ain't trying to do nothing. But I do anything I can to help him. And he slipped $1 to me, and I slipped $1 to the baby. I said, now you go on up there and give this in your name. But see, my God know what I need. He know what I do in the community. He knows that I'm out here fighting for my seniors to get rid of this Ellen Robertson. See, I ran for city council the last election, but they wouldn't put my name on the ballot.
Gary said
Won't on that. With nobody running against her. It's not that don't nobody want to run against her. They illegally take the people's names off the ballot.
Yeah, that's
Crooks.
That's not democracy.
No.
That's not a democracy.
It's called Dwight Jones and his crew. And I'm Teddy Perham, community activist. You can see me on the television. I've been on there 1,000 times in the newspaper, on the radio, and now I'm on the internet. I've got 890 some videos.
He's getting big, boy. He's really growing. Amen.
Oh, bless his heart. He'll be pushing his stroller soon himself. Yeah, and I'm fighting for our children to live. So many of our children are dying, being killed. We got to save our young black children.
It's her uncle that always helped me, you know.
Uh-huh. We got to save these young kids. See, a lot of them live in these houses now. I sell real estate. The land, because you got brick, you don't have that problem. But like if you got like a stucco house like that, and they got lead paint on it, the rain washed that paint off into the ground. And then it caused lead poisoning. Then if you plant a garden, your garden gonna poison you and kill you. Then if you got still the old lead pipes in there and running that water through that lead pipe, it's killing you. It causes mental retardation in children. That's why so many of our black kids, now, I know you notice this. We got more black children mentally retarded on Ritalin, all these medicines in the school. Is a reason why that's happening. That's to kill our people out. That's to kill our people out so these demons. That's right. So, that's right.
Give them some attention.
That's right.
Give them some exercise. You know, they don't need Ritalin.
That's right.
I have to agree with you there. I don't like Ritalin.
And the rest of them mind-altering drugs.
Yeah, and then you wonder why they're growing up using drugs.
That's right. They've been on them all their life.
Exactly.
So, but see, a lot of people do that because they get a check.
Yeah. And then they tell them that this is what the child needs. Everybody wants the child to have what they need.
Yeah, right.
This is what they need.
That right.
What that child needs.
That right.
Because you too lazy and too tired. You done got old. You can slow down. That's just that's
nature.
That's nature. But this child got energy.
That right.
You want to say that the child is hyper.
That right.
The child ain't hyper.
The child is normal.
The child is normal.
That right.
They need to get up off your butt.
That's what exactly. That's.
Sit them down. You want to sit down, so you want them to sit down and be quiet. They got to move.
They got to move. And I taught school for 20 years, and that's the exact same thing I said. Yes. They want them children sitting down like zombies, yes, so they can control them. So they are happy, lucky go children. Yes. They're full of energy. They're full of ideas, full of life, and you turn them into zombies. Right. That's what that Ritalin does. Make them slow all the way down. And then legally, by law, they make you take the children off the Ritalin during the summer so their body and their bones can catch up. See? Because the Ritalin stunts their growth. See? And it ain't right. It's not right. But I want to cut this off and